NFL Sunday is upon us again. The Colts are taking on the Raiders. I'm Allie Burns from Picks Parlays, and don't forget, we are now sponsored by Caesars Sportsbook. Check out the description of this video and find the link. Click on it and get signed up with Caesars, and they will match your very first bet up to $1,001 win, lose, or draw, so you don't want to miss out on that great deal. With me today, I've got Nick Parsons from the Insiders Room here to talk a little NFL. What's going on, Nick?
Not much. Yeah, week 17. Looking forward to getting into this pretty interesting matchup here.
It's winding on down here. So we've got the Raiders at the Colts. Colts -7. The total's 45. What are we talking here?
Well, yeah, week 17. I mean, normally this would be the final week of the regular season, but if you remember, they cut short the preseason by one game now. And so, yeah, they have the 17 games during the regular season. But yeah, this is an interesting matchup for sure. Both of these teams need a victory to stay relevant. The Raiders, they're 8-7. They're coming off a hard-fought 17-13 win over Denver. They're now tied with the Chargers for second spot in the AFC West. The Chiefs, they've won 7 in a row. They're 11-4, so they lead that division. But so Vegas definitely needs a victory here to keep its wild card hopes alive. The Colts, they're 9-6. They're firmly in second spot in the AFC South. Tennessee is still in first at 10-5. And the Colts, they already lost both games to the Titans, so there's no way they can win a tiebreaker or anything. But what the Colts can do here, though, is clinch a wild card spot if they can win their final 2 games of the year, because the next game they have at home is against Jacksonville. So I do like Indianapolis here, Allie, to build off its 22-16 win over Arizona last weekend. Now, Carson Wentz and the Colts, they average 28 points per game. Now, we just heard just today that Wentz is going to be out for this game, and we're a little up in the air at this point who's going to be the starting quarterback. They've been talking to even Phillip Rivers at this point and others. But at this point, Allie, I just don't think it's at all about Carson Wentz. I think he's just a game manager. Whoever they get in here is going to be able to do the same job. I don't foresee there being any issues at the quarterback position or for Indianapolis. And now Derek Carr and the Raiders, they average only 21.1 points per game. And so that's a big discrepancy just in the points average here between these two teams. And really, I don't trust the Raiders on the road here. Now, a big difference for the Colts on offense is obviously running back Jonathan Taylor. He's having a breakout season for the Colts this year. He had 108 yards on the road last weekend. I think he's going to be a big difference maker today at home again, especially with the he's going to have to shoulder the load here. Now, Las Vegas has actually been decent on the road this year. The Raiders have gone through a lot this season, obviously, both on and off the field of play, and they have won 2 straight. I just think they're now going to finally run out of gas here on the road in this difficult road venue. And so, yeah, that's my read here on this one, Allie. I think home field advantage cannot be overlooked as a very real deciding factor. So I'm going to lay the points. My call in this one is on Taylor and the Colts.
Yeah, this was a tough one for me. I mean, I went back and forth because, like, obviously the Colts and the Cardinals, are they in a letdown spot now from beating the Cardinals? But then I think, but the Cardinals really weren't that good. Like they're kind of on a downswing. So is it really a letdown spot, or was it just hyped up that way? And you're right. I mean, how big of a difference does Carson Wentz make? This Raiders team has just been in shambles. I live in Las Vegas. It hasn't been easy. I got to go with you on this one. We got to go home field advantage. The Colts are fired up. They haven't had this kind of a situation since the Peyton Manning days where they're like a solid team right now. And Jonathan Taylor really is that difference maker. So I'm with you, Nick Parsons. Let's go Colts minus the 7 points on Sunday. What do you have lined up over at picksandparlays.net for the rest of the year, for the rest of the season?
Yep, for the rest of the calendar year. Hey, we're talking NFL, but we've gotten out to a really hot start with our college bowl picks. We're 7-3, 70%. So keep your eyes open. We're going to be playing as many games as we think, that we find some value in. So there'll be a number of plays up for sure. You can check those over at the Insiders Room at picksandparlays.net.
And use the promo code BOWL, BOWL. We'll save 20% off all of the Insiders Room's premium plays. Until then, We're rolling with the Colts -7 when they take on the Raiders.